what it is, what it do, and how the hell are all of you with yours truly, Petra fucking back with another mother love. You already know what it is. Now, as you can see on the screen, it's a comic. Obviously, I think this episode's gonna be about some slut shaming, or not slut shaming, or whatever the fuck it is. Growing up, hookers didn't have a whole lot of respect, so I don't know why we're even having this conversation in 2021. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, says, nah, she's not the kind of girl you bring home to mom. She's not wifey material. And then she's gonna go off. Not the kind of girl we bring to mom. She's not wifey material. So the wifey material. My first thing is I'm gonna be a little bit of a dick. If she's a woman, how would she understand what a man sees as wifey material? You're not a guy. Now, you could be lesbian or gay or whatever and see it as you could then I guess you could see wifey material, but it's not going to be the same thing as a guy. And no, as much as she may want to argue it, most guys don't want to take home the girl that has had everybody and their mama all up in her guts. And there are some guys out there that would happily take that home to their mom. But then again, I would question that guy's mom. That's how I look at that. And I know it's hundreds of other guys that look at it the exact same way. You can enjoy being an adult. You can enjoy having sex. You can do all that. But to try to make it sound like everybody has to be okay with sluts and hookers, that's a really far out there idea that a lot of people are never going to get behind. Because it wasn't 10 years ago that hookers didn't have a whole lot of motherfucking respect. Neither did prostitutes. But yet, now everybody has OnlyFans, want to be on Pornhub, all these other things, and thinks just because they sell their ass, they deserve a little bit of respect. No. That doesn't make sense. And you can't make it make sense. Now, let's listen to what this girl has to say, and I'll give it like 10, 15 seconds, because I don't want to hear her bullshit just to straw man. You know what I mean?
Complex is a binary way of viewing women and seeing them.
See right there, the wife and material complex, also known as virgin horror complex, Madonna horror complex, is a binary way of viewing women, seeing them as either with a wifey or the slut. No, that's how people see you. That is exactly how people see you. When you're in high school, everyone knows the girl that's ran through everybody and their mama. Every girl knows the guy that's ran through everybody and their mama. Everybody knows that. That's not something that's uncommon. Everybody knows that. You know, when you're in the inner city, let's say Minneapolis, for example, you can tell who the hooker is and who isn't. Pretty clear. Now, they might not have a neon sign that says, "Oh, I take it in the butt," but for $20 she might. And I'm supposed to respect that? Get the fuck out of here. And to go off of a comment, the picture has it as you have one girl, we'll circle her right here, that is supposed to be just a one-night stand, sexy, tell your friends about the sex, this, that, the other. And then you have this one over here who's supposed to be, whoever drew it up specifically to, how to say it, this is not a good comparison, because this is from the 1950s. This is from 2021, 2020, 2019. These are not a good comparison to compare to each other, because this isn't realistic anymore, and neither is this. Everyone knows that this woman, 1950s, it's not like that. Now, there are a lot of stay-at-home moms, there are a lot of homemakers, a lot of women that want to be at home, want to raise their kids at home, don't want to work. But you got a whole other slew of women that want to work, want to grind, want to achieve, want to do this, that, the other, and still have a family. You have this, who everyone just sees as something they can ride. Girl, guy, doesn't make a difference. And then you have people, we're going to bring this up, hold up. And right here, so we go, this person got, as you see me circling it, someone said, this lady was going to make a comment about, every time she goes to a black man's house, every time, that black man goes out of his way to talk shit about black women, hoping that it's going to impress her. Now, I even said in the comments that I highly doubt that's true. Probably's never happened. But she's going to pander that, she's going to virtue signal that. Now, I can't say for a fact that it's never happened to her, but I doubt that it has. Now, someone said, so no one sees the underwear she's about to walk out of the house with? Oh, okay. Now, again, You can wear what you want to wear. You can walk out the house and with whatever you want to do. You do you. No one gives a fuck. But at the end of the day, when you do that, when people see that, they're going to have their initial judgment, their initial reaction. And there's nothing you can do to change that. That's why they say first impressions matter. Obviously, your first impression doesn't matter, and that's okay. But it does matter to some people. So when you want to walk out of the house with the booty shorts on, thong hanging out, and a bra, you do you. But don't get mad when people are like, yeah, she's a hooker, he's a hooker, whatever. Now, she goes at the very bottom, it says, slut shaming isn't funny. When was it, who thought it was funny? I've never met a person that thought it was funny, but I've also never really met a person that's going to go out of their way to show hookers ever-loving respect, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. They didn't get respect 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and now we all want to respect them for selling their pictures, going on whatever website they can to get subscription money from guys that could just go to the bar and probably get a far better chance at seeing some titties versus paying to see some titties. Let's just be honest here. Now, right here she goes, this chick, realize how there is no masculine word for slut, hoe, whore, bitch, because men don't get shamed for having sex. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. Because in my experience, and a lot of other guys I know's experience, when they split up with that girl or whatever, that girl goes off on a tangent. That girl goes off on a warpath about everything, and including his size. Gonna go spill out all the dirt, all the dirty details, because what? There's no good answer for it, but yet it happens all the time. So, and I'm sorry, you don't get to claim bitch as a word for slut shaming. That's not how that works. Not at all. You do not get to claim that. You do not get to have that as, oh, it's part of this. No, it's not. It means female dog. So if you want to compare yourself to a female dog, you go for that. But don't try to take the word and be like, well, it means the same thing as slut, because it doesn't. But I just thought that this was important because there's a lot. There's a lot of this, man, and you can tell it's still this. If I said lie much, because that's a lie. You're gonna go off, and then this guy right here. She's not dressed like a slut. You're just thinking like a rapist. That's a very ballsy statement. Very ballsy, because you're going off of, how to say it, years and decades, generations worth. How to say it, morals, ethics. You're to switch it up, and that's what I'm saying. 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago was a whole lot different than it was today. You got girls and guys both walking around in public with barely anything on, wanting all the respect in the world. That's not how this works, and that's not how it's going to work. Now, you can want to be all that. You can be a sex worker, do that all you want. You can claim you need respect, but you're not going to get it. You're not going to get the same respect as a surgeon. You're not going to get the same respect as a fucking janitor. You're not going to get the same respect as a fast food worker, because they're not the same thing. Now, to finish this off, we got one last guy. And I think it was funny because I believe it's a stitch to this. Oh yeah, I just wrote because that's kind of a ballsy statement to make, thinking that if they're dressed like a slut, you're just thinking like a rapist. Again, very ballsy statement to make. I don't know if I would make that. I don't actually have the last one, but it was a video of a person talking about body counts and why it doesn't matter. Well, there's one person saying it does matter. The other man was saying it doesn't matter. If we're all grown adults, why does it matter? At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. If you're gonna get together with your partner, if you want to know, I guess you have the right to ask, but that doesn't mean you have the right to the information if they don't want to give it to you. But it's a major difference if you've slept with 15, 20 people and your partner's only slept with 2. Doesn't matter how you flip it or twist it to try to make yourself feel better. It's a major difference. Experience-wise, knowledge-wise, and all that. Maybe the idea that they don't want to be with someone that has slept with more than they have fingers and toes. But again, that's just me speaking. I know for myself, I personally would not want to be with someone that slept with 50 people. That's fucking weird. At what point did you just have a couple summers in a row you just had to get nothing but dick? Same with guys. You want how many notches on your belt do you truly need? And girls can get as mad as that if they want. You can get notches on your belt too if you want. But at the end of the day, it's a body count. So take from what you will with that. But when it comes to sex work, this, that, the other, I'm not showing respect to any prostitute, to any hooker, to any OnlyFans model. None of that shit. I will show a stripper, an exotic dancer, more respect than I will show you. If you're on Pornhub making money, make your money, but don't ask me for respect, honey, because it's not going to work, and I don't know anyone else that's going to give you the respect that you think you deserve outside of the porn industry itself. On that note, y'all already know what it is. Stay blazed, stay blessed, stay safe. Peace.